I didn't bring anything home that night, but something came with me anyway. This happened a few years ago. I was traveling from my small town to another nearby town where my uncle lived. I had some important work, so I decided to go meet him. The road between the towns was quiet and unpaved, surrounded by empty fields and scattered trees. It was the end of October and cold winds had already started blowing. I was riding my bicycle alone. As I passed by a large tree on the side of the road, I suddenly heard the sound of a baby crying. I stopped. I looked around, but there was no one there. The crying was coming from the tree. At first I thought I was imagining things, but then the sound grew louder. It sounded exactly like a newborn baby crying. I felt uneasy, but I couldn't ignore it, so I moved forward slowly, then stopped again and turned back. That was my mistake. As I looked closely, I saw something hanging from one of the branches. It was small, almost like a child. My heart started pounding. I got closer, and then I realized it wasn't a child. It was a black doll hanging from the tree. Its eyes were glowing red, and even though it looked completely lifeless, the crying sound was coming from it. It was moving, swaying violently in the cold wind. It didn't wait another second. I grabbed my bicycle and rode away as fast as I could, but even as I left, I could still hear it crying behind me. When I finally reached my uncle's house, something felt wrong. My body felt heavy. My head, my shoulders, everything felt like it was being weighed down, and that crying sound, it didn't stop. I told my uncle everything. He went silent for a moment, then told me something I wish I never heard. He said people had seen a strange man near that same tree, someone who performed dark rituals there. I tried to ignore it, but that night, I suddenly got a high fever. By midnight, I was barely able to move. After taking medicine, I fell into a deep sleep. But then, I heard it again, the same crying. This time, it was inside the room. My eyes opened slowly, and what I saw still haunts me. Near my bed, on the floor, there was something sitting. In the darkness, I couldn't see clearly at first, but then I realized it was a woman and a child, both sitting near my feet, both crying. My body froze, and then I screamed. My cousin woke up immediately and turned on the lights, but there was nothing there, nothing at all. He told me it was just fear, just the fever. But I knew what I saw, Journey. The next morning, my uncle took me to a local priest. After listening to everything and dates, he looked at me and said, "You didn't just see something. Something has attached itself to you." He told me that the doll I saw was part of a dark ritual, and because I stopped and focused on it, whatever was there followed me. He warned me not to leave the town for 7 days. I had no choice. For the next few nights, I barely slept. Every night, I felt like someone was sitting beside me, crying. Then one night, something worse happened. I was lying on my back, unable to sleep, when suddenly, something rushed toward me and jumped on my chest. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't move. My eyes opened, and I saw it, a horrifying child sitting on my chest, staring directly into my face. I used all my strength and pushed it away. It flew across the room and hit the door. That night, I realized I'd forgotten to keep my Bible near me, just like the priest had told me. I quickly got up and brought it close. After that, I never let it out of my sight. Even then, it didn't stop. One night I saw a black dog walking inside the yard, but the doors were locked. There was no way anything could enter. That's when I understood. It wasn't changing places, it was changing forms. After 7 days, I finally started feeling better. The priest gave me something for protection. My father came to take me home, but even while leaving, I couldn't look at that tree. I was too afraid. For years, I never went back, and later, I found out the man who performed those rituals was caught. He had done this to many people. That road, that tree, was never safe again. Some places are not meant to be stopped at, and some sounds are not meant to be followed.